YouTube channel. I'm going to be speaking about what's been going on for the last 3 years or longer here in Shreveport concerning these homeless shelters. The first one in particular, I'm going to leave their name out. I want to put their name out there. It's already out there. It's public information. Thank God for that, right? But so these homeless shelters here in Shreveport are kicking people out. They're kicking people out. People are talking about, oh, they're coming back high, they're coming back drunk. That may be the case for certain men and women. They're breaking the rules in the shelters and they're putting them out. But that's not the case for everybody. So my question is tonight, my question is tonight is I had a frantic phone call earlier this afternoon from a young gentleman who's my homie, my big dog, my road dog, homeboy, best friend, whatever you want to call it. I actually call my brother, but so he calls me this afternoon saying that this particular alleged rescue mission put him out. So here in Shreveport, we only have two shelters. There's only two shelters here in Shreveport. I'm talking about like actual mainstream shelters, besides something like towards Monroe or wherever, or these little knickknack places. But what I want to speak about is about the young gentleman who was refused entry. They refused his entrance on this afternoon. They refused him, denied his entrance at this particular shelter. Why did they refuse him? We do not know. What we do know is that these were freezing temperatures, y'all. Freezing temperatures. So we have a very cold weekend ahead of us. Freezing temperatures, below freezing, and they're denying homeless people in the shelters here in Shreveport. The gentleman that was trying to get into the rescue mission here in Shreveport, he was trying to get into the rescue mission. He was actually trying to get into the rescue mission. It's all facts. I have everything, documentation of the phone call, whoever want to see it. Very heartbreaking phone call. He was trying to get into the rescue mission. They refused his entrance, basically didn't let him in. And we do know that they do get donations. They get donations. They allegedly claim they're not government funded, which we find that hard to believe. People send this place money all the time, hundreds and thousands of dollars in donations, for us, private donations, public donations, monetary donations. Most shelters do get. And he was trying to get into one of our local shelters here in Shreveport. They turned him away. So my next question is, why did they turn him away? You're not supposed to refuse anybody in the cold. You're in no shelter, and this is for across the nation. No shelter is supposed to refuse anybody, especially in cold temperatures. They refused him. I have all the phone call on documentation. Again, it's the Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission. Everybody share this video. Give your thumbs up. This is absolutely heartbreaking. Again, the name of the shelter is the Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission here in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana. I was on the phone with him, guys, for nearly almost 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes, hearing him cry. We do believe and we do suspect there has been multiple men and women who's being turned away by these particular shelters here locally in the city, here locally within our city, which is unbelievable and downright sickening and absolutely disgusting. The fact that we're going to be facing below freezing, an upcoming hard freeze, possibly an ice storm, which we hope doesn't happen. Homeless people die every year in the cold, and that's across the nation. We have a homeless problem that exists, as we know, across the nation. And for a shelter of this magnitude to refuse a young man is beyond me. It's beyond sight. I don't even have any words for it anymore. I can't even use the word heartbreaking anymore because it's beyond sickening. The fact that, and then this has been going on for so long. They claim that they help the community, they house people, they shelter people during the cold winter months. Since when? Since we let them come stay a few days or up to a week. A week. These people are in need of long-term housing. Oh, we don't give long-term housing, unfortunately, and this and the third, and we don't never put nobody out in the cold. I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence they need. You know, this is crazy, y'all. This is just sad, man. This you are such a, y'all. This is just, it's sad, man. But unfortunately, we're dealing with a very serious homeless crisis across America, across the world, really, you might want to say. I speak out. We all have to speak out on this within your local cities and states. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for your views. Thank you for your thumbs up. Everybody, get your thumbs up. Anybody with negative comments, I will block you in this live. There's no time for that. And so he was refused shelter. This particular gentleman was refused shelter at the Shreveport Rescue Mission here in the state of Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, to be exact. So we're dealing with a major issue here, guys. Everybody, keep the thumbs up going. We have to get this viral. The name of the gentleman, his name is Raymond Young. He was trying to get into the Shreveport Rescue Mission. They turned him away, denied his entrance, but yet they lead the public to believe, and lead the community to believe they're doing so much of right things, and they go to church, they read the Bible X amount of nights, and that you're not supposed to force religion on anyone. When I say the word force, I don't mean physically force, I mean force for an exchange for shelter. You cannot do that. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. And so this is what I'm speaking on tonight. Again, his name was Raymond Young. He was denied entrance at the Shreveport Rescue Mission here in Shreveport. It's public information. This is not defamation. This is not slander. This is none of that. Let me put that out for a disclaimer, allegedly. So, yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying. There is proof of this. There is documented proof and statements where this particular shelter is doing this here in Shreveport. They've been doing it for years. They're doing it behind closed doors. But thank God for phones, cell phones, videos, Facebook, TikTok, all these platforms where people can speak out against injustices of whatever they may face or whatever they may be dealing with in this society or within our communities. So, and so, yeah, y'all, this is what it is, y'all. So yeah, y'all. So again, this happened at one of our local shelters. This is heartbreaking. So sad, just so sad, everybody. And again, his name is Raymond Young. This happened here locally, here in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana. Again, so he was refused. He was denied entry to a public building, to a public place that's supposed to offer shelter and accommodations and food to feed the hungry. He was all those things. So all that has been documented, it's been recorded, it's on record. So he has that amazingly in this corner as well as I do, just from me listening to the conversation and hearing what was going on. So yeah. No, thank you, Light Free. What is this? Light Free 4619. No, he wasn't a criminal. No, he wasn't a danger. So a lot of people are in the comments asking, was he a danger? No, he was not a danger. No. He was trying to get in from the cold. You're not supposed to leave any homeless person. I don't care if you're from New York to California, from New York to Florida. No shelter is supposed to refuse you, regardless. These people are not no threats. That would have been established. So these people are trying to get in from the cold, and whatever happened prior to him coming back to the shelter, that's of no avail. What we focus on is the here and now. You were not supposed to refuse this young man, this gentleman, and multiple men and women have been put out these places, are being put out these shelters across America back into the cold, freezing temperatures. They don't have no money for hotels and motels. let alone they couldn't even afford that. Maybe a night, maybe 2 nights, if that. So this is what's contributing to our homeless problem. This is what's contributing to our continued homeless problem here in the state of Louisiana and here across America. Not just here in Louisiana, this is happening all over the place. So again, his name is Raymond Young. And again, this happened here locally at the Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission. Unbelievable. They get private donations. They get donations all the time from people within the community, think they're doing what's upright. But the Bible speaks of this. In these end times, the Lord will expose the darkness. God is exposing people in this hour, and he's exposing these supposed to be rescue missions, shelters across America. How these people are getting put out back into the cold, and some of these people have done absolutely nothing. Yeah, I said it, absolutely nothing, man. And this is what they're doing. This is exactly what they're doing. This is unbelievable. And yet they're supposed to be Christ-like center-based for an organization, for a shelter, but yet you're refusing, you're turning people away in these cold temperatures. And not to mention what's coming up this weekend. It's gonna be beyond freezing. So I said all this to say this, y'all. Please watch out for your fellow brother, your fellow sister. Please watch out for your people you know. Anybody who's been in this situation, inbox me, leave me your information. I want to hear from you. If you've been kicked out of a shelter, if you've been turned away from a shelter. No, he wasn't a white guy. What is this? What kind of questions are this? No, he wasn't a white guy. He was a black gentleman. He was African American. So I don't know why that's coming into these comments. I'm gonna start just blocking people for real. I don't need this tonight. I will block you. This message is held for review. My noble brother, we ask you to give the final religious ruling regarding having sexual intercourse with apologists. Okay, so sorry about that, y'all. People are leaving crazy comments, weird, satanic, just weird stuff in this live tonight. This is crazy. I've never experienced this before, but this is the times we're living in. And again, thank you, YouTube, for flagging his comment right now. Thank you. Okay, who flagged this comment? I will flag it personally. Okay, it's already been flagged. Cool. All right. So let's continue on, guys. So again, anybody that comes into this live tonight in this video speaking rude, being rude, disrespectful, you will be blocked indefinitely. If you come up in here talking strange, weird stuff, something that's way beyond our capacity of thinking, you will be blocked indefinitely. So what I'm speaking on tonight is this gentleman who was refused entrance. He was refused. Thank you, Logic 727. Yeah, that's the same thing I just said. Yeah. So anybody that comes into this live, I'm speaking about the homeless situation that's going on here. Dang, bro, you just in Clearwater, you got that millionaire. Everybody says they see me everywhere. I must have a twin. Do I have a twin across America? Do I have another person that looks like me? We all have someone we look alike that looks like us, which I think is pretty cool. So you all say you see me everywhere. Where do you see me? I must have a twin, right? Somebody that looks like me, possibly, maybe. So yeah, I'm talking about what's going on here in Shreveport, or what's really going on with these homeless shelters across America. Really, what's going on? Why are they kicking them out? Why are they refusing them to come inside? Why won't they let them come inside the shelter? And so, this is crazy. Okay, Florida. Yeah, I lived in Jacksonville. You all won't believe this for you all that's coming onto the live. I used to live in Jacksonville, Florida. If you're familiar with Jacksonville, leave your comments. I used to live in Jacksonville, Florida. in the early 2000s. That sounds kind of crazy, huh? I lived in Florida for a while. I've had my share of travels. I love to travel though. I think it's so much fun. I like to see new places, new people, new communities, new cities. So everybody should want to do that in life. You can't just sit in one city. You can't sit in your hometown all your life. You got to what's out. You got to see what else is out there. So back to what I was speaking about with these shelters. Um, but again, what I want to say again tonight, anybody who's been a victim of getting put out of a homeless shelter, I know that sounds kind of wild and cliche. If you've ever lived in a homeless shelter, either you were put out only if you've been put out or you were refused to come back into the shelter. This is going on right here um, in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana. This is absolutely heartbreaking. And we're going to be dealing with frigid temperatures this weekend. It's freezing rain, possibly. Anybody that's outside in these elements will die. You will literally lose your life from the cold, from the hypothermia. Just the hypothermia alone will kill you. So for shelters to be turning and denying people entrance for just a warm place, a warm bed, is sickening to me. It's beyond inhumane. And this is what they're doing here in Shreveport, Louisiana. So again, everybody, give me your thumbs up, like my page, subscribe to my channel. Everybody should continue to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers, and thank you for the upcoming subscribers. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching my live tonight. I will support your live. I will support your channel as well. I will subscribe to your channel. I will leave you great comments and all those great things. So yeah, y'all, this is just simply heartbreaking what's going on here. Here in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is so sad. The fact that homeless people, unhoused people, I like to use better, unhoused people are being turned away, are being refused entrance into shelters. This should be a criminal, which it is. There is a law. You all do not read your laws. Y'all don't study your laws. It's criminal. It is. And I ain't talking about no civil matter either. This is criminal. Yeah. So a lot of you all talking about, oh yeah, no, it ain't criminal. It ain't no crime. It ain't no crime for people to get kicked. Yes, it is too. In freezing temperatures, life-threatening cold. Yeah. Okay. So that's how we gotta look at it. That's how we have to meet this head on. So this is going on about 20 minutes. So yeah, y'all. Okay, thank you, Logic 727. Yeah, I'm familiar with Florida. I love South Florida. Especially South Florida is so cool, so much fun. The beaches and Miami and oh man, oh boy, that's all I can say. But so yeah, I like and subscribe, brother. Respect from London. Oh, thank you, Samuel. Who is this? Samuel West. Samuel. How do you pronounce your name? Samuel Westall. Okay, cool. All right. Cool deal, my brother. Much love back to you in London. I think I can go on a little bit longer in my live, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Samuel Westall from London. I'm here in the United States, here in the US. And again, much love back to you guys. So everybody, these homeless shelters are kicking out the homeless people. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Again, I want to thank you all for the new subscribers and those who will be subscribing to my channel. Share this video, like this video, drop your comments below. This is absolutely horrible. And again, yeah, it's all business for sure. Yeah. So again, thank you all that's watching this live tonight. I'm gonna be about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get it into 20 minutes. And I'm gonna be through with this live. I'll probably do another one a little bit later tonight or something. But so yeah, y'all, it's still early. I'm gonna do a few videos before I go to bed tonight, before I lay it down. You guys rock. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. How cold is it in Louisiana? I am from Maryland and it's freezing. We're freezing too. Well here in Louisiana, We don't get as cold as y'all do up north and on the East Coast, but we're gonna be like y'all. Um, 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 so yeah, we're gonna be cold this weekend. We're supposed to be like in the teens or below the teens. It's gonna be really cold. We have cold winters here down south. So if you ever come down south, where I'm from, here in Louisiana, we do have cold, very extreme cold, something like y'all, but it's every 10, 20 years. It's nothing compared to like what happens with y'all, whatever. So, um, again, hello to everybody. Thank you for watching my live tonight. Thank you for joining my channel. Please like and subscribe. Drop your comments below. Um, what's the word? How can I do better? How can I do better with my life? That's the question. So, anyways, love you guys so much. Take care of yourself. Okay, I see Miranda. Everybody drop your city and state. Where are you all from tonight? What city and state? Oh my God, that's terrible. So how you guys even live there? FBI formally requests that you look into all of our finances. Somebody's lying. FBI formally requests that you look into all of our finances. Somebody's lying. Who is leaving this on these live? What is this? FBI formally requests that you look into all of our finances. Somebody's lying. I don't know who this is. Let me see. So, yeah, we're gonna have freezing cold, y'all. Freezing cold temperatures. Hello, Miranda Olson 307. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Good evening, everybody across America tonight. Y'all stay warm this weekend. It's gonna be cold. Yeah, we're here. I'm here in Louisiana. We're like the southern states. Yeah, we're here in the southern states. Okay. But yeah, y'all, this is a great live tonight. I'm so happy, so thankful for all you all tonight. Y'all be safe out there. What's going on with Washington? What's going on with the Trump administration? What's happening with these new laws? Everybody stay afloat. We're so much going on across America. So much going on within our nation. So much going on within these offices. We don't know. We are just standing. We're just standing around and just looking. We're just being like, what the world is happening. So my subject tonight was on homeless shelters that's kicking people out, refusing them back, turning them away in the freezing cold. And so yeah, y'all, this is so sad, unfortunately. So sad, y'all. So again, love you guys. So I will be doing another two. I'm gonna be coming back later this evening, a little bit in a little while to do 2 more videos. Y'all come back and tune in. Love you guys. And like I said, this is all I'm going to do for right now. I'll be back in 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes with another live. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be lit. But so if you all know of any homeless shelters that's kicking people out or refusing them to come or even refusing them to come back into the shelter, let me know. I want names and numbers. Names of the shelters, who runs it, who's over them, those type of things. This is just beyond sad. We're now in a new year. This has been going on for years. When will this stop? When will these shelters stop doing this? They're claiming a lot of them are privately ran. Some of them are not privately ran, which we know a lot of them are not privately ran. This is just an excuse that they use to kick the people out. And so yeah, y'all, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And this is just absurd to me. Absolutely absurd. And with that being said, let me see. Okay, love you too, Nathan T 2560. Thank you. Nice dreads, mine's like that too. Oh, thank you. You like my dreads? Really? I don't like them. Maybe they're all fake, like in Minneapolis. No. John. Okay, Joanne Thornton says maybe there are fake like in Minneapolis. No, I never kept them up. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. What is it? T Panza, T Z Panya. Thank you, bro. No, these are my dreads. I'm gonna eventually cut them off. They're gonna eventually be cut, and I won't have these anymore. So y'all might as well enjoy it while you can. I'm gonna eventually get a haircut. This is just something that's been in these this is like unkept. This is like really unkept. So thank you for the compliments. I have to re-grease them. I normally wear a stocking cap, man. I mean, push comes to shove, I normally wear a stocking cap with it. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm not wearing anything, and this is just something I'm doing for fun. I don't normally wear my hair like this, y'all. I'm just doing this, for fun, basically. So yeah, I know you guys like it or whatever, but yeah, I'm normally just, this is just I do this for fun. So yeah. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, I gotta re-grease them though. You look like Jim Jones. Everybody's telling me that. Everybody's telling me I look like rapper Jim Jones. You talk about the old boy from New York? Everybody's telling me that. Yeah. Everybody tells me that. I don't see the resemblance. Everybody tells me that. I look like rapper Jim Jones. Everybody's telling me that. I mean, y'all, since last year, people have been telling me that I look like Jim Jones, the rapper from New York. You talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I get that all the time. Yeah, I get that. I get that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, but I thank you all for the love. I need to contact him and say he got a twin brother down here in Louisiana and down south that people are complimenting me. That's a compliment, and I appreciate that. And so um that's a compliment. And so yeah. So um so yeah, y'all, this is really something. I'm gonna have to do a live and put his picture in the background, or no, a thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it as a thumbnail. Yeah, yeah, he's dope. He's dope. I love all his music. I really don't listen to the East Coast music too much, but I love New York. I love the East Coast music ever since Biggie Smalls and everybody. So I love East Coast hip hop. It rocks. So yeah, I'm really a big fan of the East Coast too. So yeah, Jim Jones is cool. So yeah. So yeah, he everybody everybody say I look like him. I say, man, he must have a twin brother somewhere. I must be some no, I ain't gonna say relation. I ain't gonna say that, but I must be some relation to him. So yeah. Um so so yeah, y'all. This is yo. So but um yeah, everybody say I look like him. Yeah, everybody say I look like Jim Jones. What's your favorite German dish? I don't eat German. I never ate a German cuisine. I couldn't tell you. I like Chinese food. I like of course the soul food, Cajun. I'm not really too much with the hot and spicy too much anymore as you get older. But I don't do Indian food. I don't like nothing too hot. Oh my God. I messed around. I'm gonna tell you all a quick story before I get off of here. I messed around and ate curry. Do you all know what curry is? Yeah. It's called Indian curry. I didn't know what it was. I went to the restaurant. Right. I went to the restaurant and ordered the food, and I said, I'm gonna give this a shot. I said, okay. Little did I know Now listen, hear me good. Little did I know, um, little did I know that this curry was not only was it blazing hot, if you didn't have, I'll tell anybody, if your hot tolerance level wasn't wasn't appropriate for this, your stomach would be dead. My stomach was dead. They had to give me so much water and milk, y'all. It was the worst. I never tasted food so hot in my life. Now, I of course eat food with hot sauce every now and then with the tolerance, but the Indian curry is no joke. Y'all make sure you know what you're doing when you're eating that curry, man. Man, your mouth you'll be on fire. I'm talking about your stomach, your throat. It felt like my throat was on fire. It was like a never ending fire. I drank water. Nothing would help. Milk, kind of, a little bit. But beyond that, that was. Do not eat. Do not try curry if you can't take the heat. Oh my God, that will literally put somebody in the hospital. If you can't eat hot stuff and you mess around and eat that curry, it'll put you in the hospital in the emergency room. Especially if you suffer with heartburn, acid reflux. Do not do it. Do not do it ever. Um, Word to the wise. But yeah, y'all, I don't really do German dishes or nothing like that. So, but yeah. So, anyways, love y'all. I'm gonna go lay down for a little while or whatever. I'll be back on my live in a little while. And thank you all much. Thank you all so much for the love and support and the great questions and all that. So with that being said, love y'all. Like and subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Stay alert. Know your laws. Know your rights. Know your freedom of speech, constitutional rights, all those great things. Know when your rights are being violated by police officers, by local officials, by your local aldermen, all that. So keep fighting for justice, everybody. Make sure you check on someone tonight. Make sure you check on somebody. And with that being said, love you guys. Like and subscribe to much. Oh, be sure to share my channel as I will do the same for you. Take care. Peace. Yeah.